Early Hanzo arrows come out just to see if they can find those picks. See if you can scope something out. Looks like we have Argentina on the attack in the red, Thailand defending in the blue. Leviathan already being backed into a corner here. He's got the health to handle it. Manages to fight his way back down the stairs. Ooh, that was a close call with the dive from Thailand, but they pulled out very quick. They didn't commit to that more than they needed to.
Well, they couldn't really, but you could see the placement of the Winston shield there very good, so that Oputo had a place to fall back after the reflect came through. And Oputo, you know, back on the Genji. We saw him virtually playing the exclusive Sombra before. That's going to be a nice reflect.
At DDX, you know, not on the Sombra either. But again, this isn't really a Sombra map, Kings Row. So not too big of a surprise there. Thailand does hold that first big push from Argentina. Burns a little bit of time off the clock here, but Argentina coming back not too close to too many ultimates yet. On the Thailand side, though, they're going to have some stuff to work with. This could be a pretty long defensive hold.
Well, what I like about Thailand's composition is you have a couple of great targets if you're going to run the Ana for the nano boost. You have both the blade and you have the tactical visor. So a little bit of flexibility and staggering of those ultimates could work quite well.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's also something that Thailand really hasn't done up until this point. Although NCNR is going to go down. That could be a little bit disastrous, and Oputo going to go down as well while he's pulling out the Dragon Blade. Not looking good for Thailand.
I kind of cast a curse in there. As soon as I said this could be a long defense, I knew something like this would happen. Thailand falling apart a little bit here. Maybe Mickey can bring it back with this tac visor, but not if all the damage is absorbed by Beast. Gets a little bit there. Gets a kill on Leviathan, but that's about it. His Ana desperately trying to keep him alive, and she does. Beast backing away. Has to pop that self-destruct. Going to give Argentina a little bit more time on the point, but yeah, I think that's when you run for it. Thailand not going to be able to stop this one from being taken. And they got to get set up for streets.
Yeah, the zoning self-destruct there, preventing anybody from possibly getting in and isolating several members of Thailand on the point to be cleaned up afterwards. Not really convinced that Battletoad needed to drop the beat there, but other than that, excellent use by Beast of the self-destruct.
Not bad. And the payload is moving. So Thailand not able to hold on to point A too much. Argentina getting a pretty quick start. A couple of it to use in the streets phase here. And I mean, Kings Row, the streets phase never tends to last too long. We don't see a lot of teams get held. Oputo gets an early kill on DDX though, and I realize that as a caster, as soon as I say that, I'm kind of guaranteeing we're going to see a long streets phase. Huh?
That's right. That's how it goes. Thailand did have a chance to regroup and actually push forward defense. So, you know, they gave up on the point pretty quickly. And that means that with the slow rollout time on that card, usually you will have an opportunity to defend here. They're not actually going to go all the way back to the spawn, but they are going to make it a little bit difficult for the members of Argentina to get out of these upper halls.
All right, that's a very optimistic tac visor by Leviathan. Not sure what he really wants to get with this. Maybe, no, can't even get the kill on NZNR. And I think Leviathan's going to need a bit more than that. There's a kill on Oputo with the Helix rocket. Charging forward now, Thailand actually falling apart a bit. So Oputo at least, or rather Leviathan at least, creating enough space for Argentina to come in and win that fight.
And as good as Oputo has been on the Sombra, his Genji performances have not been stellar so far.
Agreed.
And Thailand is trying out some of these triple DPS compositions that have been successful for teams like France, but really they've been better when Mickey's been on the Diva and Oputo's been playing the Sombra. But
well, unless I'm wrong, they're the ones that picked this map as well.
Yes.
So they're the ones that went to Kings Row, a map that they wouldn't be able to use Sombra too well on. There's a nano boost on Titawat. He's going in. They had to use that to keep them alive. Transcendence comes in for Argentina, and Titawat does go down. Mickey backing off with that tac visor, looking for the kill on the Klaus, but he can't quite find it. And Argentina going to get point B here.
That was really well played by Klaus and Beast there. They isolated that backline, nullified the tac visor, while the rest of Thailand was simply fighting on the cart and a man disadvantage.
Yep.
The separation has been good for Argentina. They've been picking apart Thailand and taking those advantageous fights.
Yeah.
And most of that has been great zoning from Klaus and Beast.
Klaus is very disorienting to watch, man. He likes to move his mouse around. And he's just moving in straight line. Titawat gets caught by the self-destruct. Whoops, Thailand not looking too strong on this defensive round. Sound barrier comes out for Argentina as they keep pushing forward through point C. Panties finally gets the kill onto Beast. Thailand may be able to push back a little bit here. Klaus kind of finds himself on his own in the Tracer duel, along with a little bit of help from everyone else, and Mickey picks that one up. So Thailand finally getting a little bit of breathing room.
Battletoad really needs to make sure that these sound barriers are more useful. There was no way to actually engage onto Thailand there, as they had already backed off and were hiding out of line of sight. So second sound barrier in a row that Battletoad hasn't seen a lot of value from.
Mickey just taking a little bit more of a defensive position. Apudo goes down early once again, and yeah, that Genji not working out too well for him. Nice biotic grenade onto Argentina. We'll see if Thailand can capitalize. Not looking so good so far. NZNR goes down early, and Leviathan just pulling back. Good little disengage from Argentina to let that biotic grenade fall off before they go back in again. Got to deal with Titowat yet again, but he's kind of on his own. There's attack visor. Is he going to get enough? Looks like he is. Yeah, Argentina just rolling forward. Oh, nice rocket onto Mickey.
With the big knockback onto Mickey's tactical visor there, opened up the room for Leviathan to get the soldier versus soldier kill.
That's big. Once again, the nano boost onto Titowat, but not a lot of support from his team. Now he's got the sound barrier. Apudo needs to come up big with this Dragon Blade.
And
he gets 2, gets 3. And that is exactly what Thailand needed to try to stabilize so close to the end of this offensive round. They've got 2 minutes yet to hold it, but at least now they've got some time to regroup.
Yeah, they do, Doa, but they're also going to be behind in a crucial support ultimate game. Necta's going to switch to a Reinhardt right now, so trying to move forward through this push, give a little bit more protection to his team and maybe hit the shatter that will win this game.
It is tough to dive onto this point with Winston, so I agree with this change. I think it's easier to approach the payload here.
It's also easier to shatter the spawn for sure. You can do a lot of damage.
Definitely. Apudo gets a kill on the Klaus there, so good start for Thailand again on the defense, and yeah, now they seem to be doing okay. Necta does fall, and Thailand have bought themselves another 30 seconds, just a minute 20 left.
Yeah, Mickey up top right now, just raining down the death from above. They are going to stick with the Reinhardt. They do have time potentially to build up an Earth Shatter.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it depends. If he can get in there, land some fire strikes, land a couple hits, it's possible.
It's a lot easier to land those fire strikes when there's no diva on the enemy team, so.
Yep, for sure. Argentina moving in now. A couple ultimates to work with. And Thailand still trying to hold at the very end of King's Row. It's been a rough defensive round, but they've given themselves a chance to deny Argentina those 3 points. NZNR coming in from behind, doesn't find the kills, but he does a bit of damage. There's a sound barrier for Argentina. They do get Apudo in all that. Thailand losing some members. Klaus on the side there. Maybe NZNR can try to equalize. No, he gets taken out by DDX, and now the payload moving forward. Mickey kind of on his own here as he goes back to spawn to stay safe. Klaus firing away, keeping him locked in. Leviathan pops up the tac visor, takes down Apudo. Mickey responds. He needs a huge one. Has to dodge away from that pulse bomb. Close call for Mickey, and he can't really get a position to get a lot of shots onto Argentina. They will finish with 8.6 seconds.
That's very nice for Argentina. Looked dicey there. They managed to make it work in the end.
Yeah.
And fortunately, they did zone off the members who were trying to shoot the Reinhardt from behind. So actually making the Reinhardt work here wasn't exactly crucial to their success, but still the swap ends up completing the map. So Argentina makes it all the way through, and now we will swap sides and see what Thailand's attack here on King's Row is going to look like.
Well, it's got to look good. Their opponent finished their offensive round, had a little bit of time in the time bank left, so Thailand at least needing to equalize on the points. And if they can get that bigger time bank, all the better.
Well, we'll
see. As
we look at this for Thailand, Mickey at least is going to start on the Widowmaker. Now we saw Argentina start on both the Hanzo and the Widowmaker from the top of the tower at spawn, which, you know, if somebody's peeking right there, you can get a quick punish. It's usually not held onto after that, but you know, Mickey was known as a sniper player in previous games, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
That's something some people may not realize, is that Mickey actually has a lot of FPS experience in previous games in the past. He was actually one of Thailand's top players for quite a while before he swapped over to Overwatch.
I mean, he was a World Championship MVP in Point Blank, so
yeah, that's right.
He's pretty legit.
I would say so. We'll see if he can get some early picks with this Widowmaker.
Think you can keep up with me?
I don't know, probably. If I've got a mech, sure.
Her mech is terrible too. We've discussed this already today.
Yep. Look at that, defacing that statue of Mandata.
Yeah, who needs Omnics when you have robots? Omnics don't, robots don't think for themselves.
Robots don't talk back like those Omnics. That's right. We know what an Omnic hater you are.
I am an Omnic hater. All right, same thing.
Yep.
Will be the Hanzo and the Widowmaker. Are they going to punish a peek right here? Sonic Arrow. Mickey is staying on it for the time being.
Apudo.
Still looking for it. And he's going to fall back and change over to a Diva.
So there are some early health packs you can try to go for if you're the attacking team with Sombra. There's the one in the hotel on the way in. There's the one on the statue if you can get back there, but it can be a little bit tricky. So Apudo, no doubt, better with that Sombra than the Genji from what we've seen. See if he can make it work. Klaus does go down early. Beast really low as well, popped out of that mech. Great start for Thailand. Wow, really good start for Thailand.
Excellent. They should be able to take this point easily. Beast already desuited, trying to get his percent back up, to get his mech back, but it'll be a bit of a trick already with that point halfway gone.
I didn't see it, but I wonder if Apudo got the hack off on D.Va, the way Beast fell so quickly.
Yeah, it must have been.
And more kills for Thailand coming in. It looks like they're just going to claim an extremely fast point A. Wow, it does not get any faster than that. They just walked up and took it.
Well, the big kill there was Panny somehow finding Klaus and getting the pick. So protecting the flank, didn't expect the Lucio damage, and Apudo back up to his old tricks on this Sombra with the EMP. So they can play further forward here in the streets.
No, I thought yesterday Apudo's play was a little bit less than stellar like we saw the first day of the World Cup, but today he's certainly looking a lot more solid on that Sombra pick.
Well, so far, I mean, overall, Sombra has been a very dominant hero. Just like last year at the World Cup, his Roadhog was quite good.
True. Klaus having to be careful, kind of finds himself under a little bit of threat. Gets hacked. Thailand coming in. The Beast actually over on the Zarya now. Interesting swap, but things are not working too well for Argentina yet in the defense. Thailand just trying to deal with Klaus down in the back. Apudo goes for the hack. Actually, Klaus doing a really good job of stalling that payload out for a little while. He eventually went down, but it was enough time for his team to maybe get some setups. And whoa, Neto finds himself on his own. What in the world was he doing over there?
Well,
that is rough for Argentina.
It is. He was trying to hide and get a surprise flank, but the rest of his team came back, but unfortunately he was caught out over on the flank. So Thailand, I think they're looking good right now. If we look at what the Zarya is supposed to do here, it's a bit confusing. Maybe you want to snipe onto the D.Va, but for the most part, it's going to be difficult to get some players. Goes Mickey, and Mickey's just going to take 3 out with a self-destruct.
Jeez, you know, that's something Mickey kind of built a name for himself on, is getting those big self-destruct kills, and that's going to be an easy point B take for Thailand. 5.5 minutes to take point C. This is one of the fastest Kings Row attack rounds I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's very quick right now, but this is where things tend to stall out on Kings Row. Can
generally
take quite a long time to push it all the way through the Foundry. Battletoad up top, seeing if he can get some ult charge on the bottom. Looks like the health pack's already been hacked by Apudo, so no place really for Argentina to get health forward here.
Yeah, Beast Exukin getting pretty close to that Zarya ultimate. Yeah, Beast does go down though. Leviathan was very low as well, got out of that fight for the moment, but again, Argentina just doesn't seem to be able to stop the momentum of Thailand.
Oh no, and Thailand's getting even scarier, Doa. 4 ultimates available, and even though Battletoad has his, Apudo's going to be aware that that sound barrier hasn't come out for a while. He's going to be ready to hit that EMP.
I mean, with the payload already this far, even if Argentina does win this defensive fight, Thailand's going to still be in prime position. They see the tac visor come down, they drop the sound barrier. Titawat just hanging out. Just like, hey, what are you gonna do, man? Apudo comes in, hits everybody with the EMP, double kill for NZNR, courtesy of that pulse bomb from Tracer. And Thailand just looks unstoppable here. The cleanup coming in. Argentina with a last-ditch effort to stop Thailand from getting an incredible time here on Kings Row. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Thailand's going to end up with a lot of time in the time bank.
I think they are too, Doa, and they're just mopping up the point right now, trying to get this D-suited D.Va. That's going to be it.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
4:47 after the minute, or 52 seconds rather, is added. So that's going to be a huge, huge advantage.
That really was one of the fastest attack rounds I think I've ever seen on Kings Row. One of the fastest.
That last attack was so clean by Thailand.
Yeah.
You could see what they were doing. They knew which enemy ults were up. They popped the sound barrier, sent Titawat out to zone the soldier back into the spawn during the tactical visor, and then Apudo waited for Battletoad to drop the sound barrier, instant EMP in the point, and that was the cleanup. So ult management, top tier, at least in that last engagement.
You know, at this point, Apudo, I don't care what map it is, I don't care what point it is, just be Sombra. Just be Sombra. It's what you were born to do. Been so good on that hero.
He has been great, and I think that it just makes more sense. Mickey, of course, playing the flex role on Envy, but comfortable mostly in that D.Va position, especially since the Zarya has fallen out of favor in the meta. And I just question the Zarya pick at all. Maybe Argentina was thinking that the D.Va could get enough charge that they would be able to get Mickey out of the mech and at least nullify his presence in the game.
Could be.
But I think that's rather cocky and not really going to be too effective. Oputo will be on the Soldier 76 this time, however.
Interesting, all right. And that does free up Mickey to be the D.Va. That's been one of the kind of awkward things about this Team Thailand, is that Mickey has had to kind of forgo that great D.Va pick for him and play a lot of the Soldier. So I like that they're kind of mixing things up to allow him to do that.
He was playing, you know, he has mixed it up a bit. He was playing mostly D.Va against France, and I think that was their sort of most successful round so far. But
that feels wrong if he's not playing D.Va, though. You know?
I agree.
Yeah. Klaus trying to get into that flanking position, makes it through. He can come in from behind now. A lot of shots onto Titowat.
Oh, they are all grouped up there.
Oh, yeah. That could be a problem for Argentina. NZNR finds a little bit of damage here. Klaus still being annoying, but the rest of his team just not making any progress towards the point.
Yeah, it was dangerous for Argentina. They got all backed up towards the wall, but Beast is going to go ahead and back off and resuit.
Here we go. Big attack coming in from Argentina. They got to go for it, man. They've got 12 seconds left. It is now or never, and NZNR nearly has that pulse bomb. DDX on the side.
Oh,
he goes down, though. Big pick for Argentina. DDX just trying to stay alive. Finally taken out by NZNR again. And Argentina getting a couple kills, but they haven't taken the first tick yet. We're into overtime now. Thailand trying to hold on the point. That self-destruct might be a problem.
And right there,
hiding behind the phone booth.
It's particularly a problem because Mickey, there was no one there to make sure that he didn't resuit at the end. So he does get the reset. That's going to get enough time potentially for Thailand to get back to this point, particularly with Titowat having this primal rage already available. There it is.
Got to use it. Whoa, that was close.
That
he
was
down
so
to like
close.
No health. I'm like, he's going to die. He's going to die with his ult up. But no, he didn't. He comes in, gets a kill on DDX, buys more time for Thailand to get back on the point. Looks like they might be able to end it right here, right now against Argentina's attack round.
Yeah, I think it's going to be it. That was great from Thailand. They lost the fight, but Argentina, they split their resources up a little bit too much. They didn't have either the Winston or the Tracer there so that they could actually kill Mickey while he was using the self-destruct. And that resuit got just enough time for the nano-boosted Winston to pull through and then be able to pop the Primal Rage. That was extremely close to being a cap for Argentina.
A clutch defensive effort by Thailand, and now they have basically all the time in the world to just take slightly over the first tick here on point A, Kings Row. I mean, they've got nearly 5 minutes. This is, I can't remember the last time I saw a bigger time bank on Kings Row.
Yeah, exactly. And they have more time to take point A than you start with to take point A.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So
you do.
It's, you know, it's going to have to be a truly epic hold for Argentina, especially since Thailand only has to take 39.5%.
Yep.
So not even the luxury of capping the entire point.
Yeah, things are definitely looking a bit grim for Argentina in this first map, but it is only the first map.
You know, for Thailand too, now that it looks like they actually are going to run Mickey on the D.Va and Oputo on the Sombra again, possibly the Pharah from NZNR. Now, if they're not expecting a Soldier or a Zenyatta on the defense, and it looks like we are going to see Argentina running the Sombra, so Leviathan might actually be vulnerable here as long as the Pharah stays far enough away that...
Well, he switched back, so no Pharah this time around, yeah. I know he had my hopes up too, yep. NZNR on the Tracer instead of the Sombra this time, looking for that duel with Klaus, but I think he wants that to be a one-on-one. Yeah, back away. On the point already is Thailand, and Argentina can't let them really build any percentage here because they don't even need to take the whole point.
Well, NZNR zoned 2 members of Argentina out, and that allowed them to get onto Necta and pick up the kill nearly instantly, and now that control meter is building, Noah.
Yep, I don't know if this one's gonna last too much longer here. As Thailand cleans up the fight, Oputo looking for hacks, looking for the win, and as soon as they take down Necta, they should have it. That's that. Wow, Thailand.
Took a
pretty quick point A.
It was. Took a little bit of time to find DDX, considering he was invisible on the point right there, so you can see just a lot of spray and pray going on, which is why the timer wasn't going up.
Right.
But they do eventually decloak the enemy Sombra, and that looks pretty easy for Thailand, but it did at least go the distance in terms of the original push. So yeah, Argentina looked like they had a strong thing going, but man, Thailand responded so decisively with their own three-point shove of their own.
I mean, well, that's the rough part for Argentina, right? Is you put all this work in, you barely take your offensive round with a few seconds left, and then your opponents just come back and crush you. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, it is tough, but it's still tougher for Thailand. He was actually right, though.
Yes, score one for the beard. Here we go. It's going to be Thailand in blue and Argentina in red as we move into Nepal. Sanctum will be the first point we start things out on. And Apudo already finding those shots from the outside. Argentina, of course, taking that high ground, being very aggressive. They're moving pretty far forward, but Thailand is like, all right, that's fine. We'll poke and we'll wait for the point unlock.
Apudo actually getting a lot of damage done while everybody is stacked up from Argentina in this corridor.
Yeah.
They're really committing to the far side of the point. And
nobody's on the point.
Just nobody's on the point.
There
right
we
now.
go. All right, well, now you can jump on there. The fight's been won. Argentina pushed back, and Thailand will claim the point early.
Look how much ult charge Apudo got off of that. He's actually beating DDX on the Sombra right now because everybody was lined up for those dashes for him.
Yeah.
So they are not going to be expecting him to have a Dragon Blade at 10% of the control point right now. This will be quite surprising for them.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, of course, we've seen Apudo struggle a little bit on that Genji pick, but so far so good here on Nepal.
And this is one of those times where you start thinking about maybe pulling out that Dragon Blade early. That's because you know you're going to have the element of surprise. They are going to come around the backside, though. He's going to run straight into it.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, coming in from behind as Titawat jumps in, gets a kill on the Leviathan. Apudo trying to pair that in. Diva
hacked
out of there. Yeah, that's right. Hack taken out. Klaus coming in for the kill as well. And Argentina fighting back. Oh, until NZNR gets the double kill with the pulse bomb. And Thailand will hold the point.
That's right. DDX and Klaus going on the backside. Mickey holds on to his tack visor. He was approaching that too, even as the fight began. So Thailand, judicious with their ultimates, only using a couple to start things off. And Argentina still in an uphill battle. DDX actually switching over to the Zenyatta right now, deciding that the Sombra not going to be working for them.
Kurlos has that Transcendence too if they need it. There's the attack visor for Mickey. Just kind of forcing Argentina back. He actually got the sound barrier out too.
Yeah, had to use the sound barrier, but then zones everybody back off the point at the same time. That's great value for a tactical visor.
I mean, Thailand already up to 75% here on Nepal. They need to be careful here. Mickey does go down, self-destruct, not claiming a whole lot. Meanwhile, Kurlos does pop the Transcendence, has to keep everybody up. Apudo with one kill, and now Klaus trying to find some kills on the supports on the outside. He may get both of them. Looking for the kill, he does get panties. Full supports taken by Klaus. And Thailand may have to see this point flip over. They will, it looks like, as soon as NZNR goes down. Yep. That is going to be about it. And Argentina gets some control percentage going.
But Thailand stalled it out nicely all the way to 97%. Panties also still has the sound barrier to use.
Back cap. What in the what? Thailand got a ton of control meter built up on that attempted flip.
Yeah, Titawat actually managed to find himself on there, and now they're going to have the sound barrier to work with.
All right, DDX has to pop the Transcendence. Pulse Bomb came in. Klaus did get the kill on the Titawat. Argentina looks like they might be able to hold on the Apudo. No, he can't come up with a big Dragon Blade.
That Dragon Blade was not necessarily at all right there. Titawat had already died, and Panties was dead too with the sound barrier. That's a miscommunication from Thailand. They have time to work with, but still, you hate to see those kind of mistakes.
Yeah. Got to come back in now. Necta getting very, very low. That's a good pick for Thailand. Maybe something they can exploit. Mickey also popped Beast out of his Diva suit as well.
Yeah, that's a huge win. You basically just eliminated the tank line right there, and there's attack visor.
Here we go.
Guess what? No Diva to stop this one. You're zoned out. You cannot contest this. Leviathan just squeaking around that corner.
99. We're into OT. Panties drops the sound barrier a little bit early. Not a big attack from Argentina. And that may be all they need anyway, though. We'll see if Klaus can get back on there again. Apudo gets the kill. Doesn't look like it'll work out. And Thailand should take Sanctum. They will.
Yeah, they are. They still had enough control percent to come back even after a couple of shady fights to begin things. And Thailand continues to roll here in this match. Got one map to send it to a 2-0 victory for them. 3 is the magic number to at least force a tiebreaker with Denmark. 4 will put them through to second place.
That's the plan. Argentina looking a bit competitive, but Thailand so far so good for them as we move on to Village.
I feel like Argentina, every time you think that they're getting a leg up, Thailand just hits back twice as hard. You look at that push, you think, oh wow, Argentina did a pretty good job of getting it all the way through King's Row. Thailand comes back and absolutely smashes their time.
Yep.
And Argentina wins a fight on control, but Thailand comes back and cleans up their tanks nearly instantly. Apudo back on the Sombra.
Sombra, yeah. All right, here comes Thailand.
We're going to see
Argentina
a Pharah
going aggressive. Wow, really aggressive. Yeah, Leviathan as well on that Pharah. They're going to go for the pharmacy comp on the red team side. Thailand push back into that room.
This is an extremely difficult composition for Thailand to face off against right now. They don't really have anything that can contest the Pharah at all.
I mean, the question is, do you swap Mickey back to the? Do you swap Mickey back to that soldier, or do you?
Oh man, DDX almost died to Titawat right there. Tesla gun in midair. That was about 5 HP away from being a massive kill, but as it stands, coming back, and Leviathan, he's the janitor of this fight.
They are giving him so much ult charge too.
Well, they just have nobody that can contest him.
Yeah.
And, you know, that means that who's going to deal with him? The Zenyatta? Maybe it's difficult to handle that with the Pharah, but
I mean, it's really hard to hit Pharah with Zenyatta.
Well, but you
can put the Discord orb on him at least.
Thailand has been playing compositions that are basically 1 DPS with NCNR and a Tracer.
Yeah.
This has been their sort of de facto, or default, I should say, composition for this tournament, and Pharah Mercy is a problem for it, for sure.
I mean, at a certain extent, you just kind of have to rush the point and force them to come down, but oh, they lose Kurlos again. There's a barrage. 1 kill from that already. Make it 2 as NZNR gets caught, and Argentina gonna get a lot of time with the point at this point.
The upside to this for Thailand is that they stalled out the point for so long on the first attack that it's only at 35% right now after 2 fights. So Argentina still has a long way to go, and now Apudo is going to switch to the soldier.
I think you need to. You need to do something about this Pharah. You need more than that Discord orb. And we'll see if Thailand can make some progress now. But Argentina certainly pulling out the surprise with this pharmacy.
Yeah, they are, and Leviathan playing it well too, so.
Yep. Klaus falls early. There's a pulse bomb. Thailand able to flip this point, perhaps. They don't have a whole lot more to deal with. Oh, but the res comes in for DDX, brings up 3. And that's a 3 kill for Mickey. Whoa, they couldn't get out of the way. The res right into the self-destruct.
Oh, Mickey was so very ready for that. He had been sitting on that self-destruct. They hadn't seen a resurrect at all to that point in time, and everybody piling onto the point. Pretty obvious what you're doing when your Pharah, everybody dies, and then your Pharah flies in there to die too. So Mickey just stands there, hits Q, and he will just wipe the slate clean.
Beautiful. Play the game.
Probably.
Yep. Argentina's going to try to get back in again. Thailand building that control percent up once more. There's the sound barrier used by Argentina, comes in from Thailand as well as the fight begins. NZNR on the point, Thailand trying to play it pretty close to that. Uh-oh, yeah, you're not behind the wall there, man.
Well, he didn't really have anywhere to go.
I guess, maybe no blinks left? It was.
I don't think he did have any blinks left, but yeah, tough situation not being able to get out of line of sight, but that's not stopping the rest of Thailand.
Yeah, lucky for him, his team is winning the fight for him.
All right, Barrage is here, but he's got to be really careful. There's a Diva right in front of his face, and Penny's going to live with a tiny amount of health right now. Thailand will be taking the lead in terms of percent, and they have another self-destruct, so even though DDX close to that res, could be problematic if they attempt the big res on the point. DDX needs to change his tactic, try for a tempo res instead, get 1 player up when they fall, and get an advantage that way rather than going for the flashy big play. And Klaus.
Whoa, Klaus just gets pinged from afar by Kurlos. There's a barrage, Justice rating from way above, and Leviathan only claiming the kill on Apudo with that far ultimate. Panties comes back with a kill on the alternate Lucio. And can Thailand hold this? DDX does go for that tempo res on Battletoad. He's pretty close to the sound barrier, so you could make an argument for bringing him up. Panties does go down. Leviathan relatively untouched with that early soldier kill on the side of Argentina. And we're into OT. Thailand has brought it to 99%. And if they win this round, they win the map. Sound barrier comes in for Argentina. DDX still, you know, again, use that res. You won't have it for a long time. Thailand trying to hold. Looks like they may be able to do just that. Battletoad will go down on the point soon. No, we got a bunch of health back again. Wow, that was really close. He was down to like 7.
DDX managed to make it back with that healing stream, and it's still total chaos on the point right now. Thailand is missing everything they've got. Yeah, Mickey actually resuited somehow during that engagement.
Wow, Argentina managed to flip it somehow. Tidawat coming in with a couple kills on the Primal Rage, and now Apudo. He can get some kills with this tac visor, trying to zone for now. Oh, he can't kill Leviathan, though it was so close. And Argentina may be able to hold this one for a bit longer.
Oh, that point flip was an absolute disaster for Thailand. Argentina sneaks it in, and that means Thailand maybe has one fight left in them. They're going to have to get back to the point super quickly. Argentina may sneak away with this map because Thailand stepped off the point for a moment.
Now, Panties needs to have a great sound barrier. Oh, no, and for Thailand, losing Apudo right now is a disaster.
That's a massive play. Massive play from Klaus. Ballsy, and he gets it.
He took the risk, could have paid off big time. Kurlos coming around, looking for targets. Leviathan does go down. Thailand with an opening here. They can't quite get onto the point, though. NZNR, the only one with the kills so far. And Kurlos trying to find a little bit more. Necta very low, and he's got the Discord Orb on him, too. There's the Transcendence. Might need to use that one ASAP to keep people up. He does use it right away. DDX with the ult, if they can chase him away.
They're chasing
really
him,
need to. That res.
HP, Kurlos!
Oh, clutch kill from Kurlos to take out the Mercy with the res up. Argentina not done quite yet, though. They got a couple people back to the point. And with that self-destruct, Mickey
get the point.
Zones them, and they do flip it. There's the OT in Thailand.
Oh,
We'll go ahead and take it.
That was so very close. And Kurlos ran back from the point with Mickey in order to actually make that kill happen. And we're going to get a look at that self-destruct in the middle of the map, no doubt.
Well, this is that great self-destruct after the res comes in. DDX uses it, Mickey kind of knows where everybody is.
I mean, here's the thing. He sees the Pharah come in and he's like, all right, I know exactly where what's happening here.
Yep. That was a great predictive self-destruct. He knew.
It was a very telegraphed res. Like what?
And a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is one of the most efficient sandwiches.
Oh, really? Is that how it works? So it justifies the tremendous amount of resources you would have to spend to grow nuts?
It's easier than raising cows and making like roast beef sandwiches.
They're probably all moon vegetarians, given the limitations, Noah, honestly.
I could never accept that. Here we go, guys. Welcome to the moon. Argentina in the red, Thailand in the blue. Argentina on their attack run. And we do see a Reaper and, in fact, Beast back on the Zarya once more.
Yeah, that's going to be a very dodgy, I think, attack for them. They're looking for this close range, sort of brawling composition, trying to fight in these little corridors, but they're getting poked and sandwiched in from either side right now. They have forced their way out. One of the entrants is slowly moving up, but they've got to watch that flank. I mean, Apudo's just peppering them from behind.
Yeah. It's hilarious watching Leviathan's health when he shoots with this new Reaper passive, just regaining that health as he fires away at NZNR. Thailand still on the point, though. Holding for now. Wow, that's a lot of charge for Beast. He is at 100% on that Zarya, and he is roasting Mickey.
Yeah, so there's the EMP on the backside. That's not going to save NZNR.
Doesn't seem that way. Tidawat trying to run away. He stays alive for the moment. He's got the nano boost. He is so low. There's the Primal Rage now. And as Argentina comes in with their own sound barrier, Thailand going to struggle a little bit. There's a really fast
Hello, Death Blossom.
Doesn't even need to use it, though. 2 kills already. Make it 3 for Thailand. And it looks like, or for Argentina, rather. And it looks like Thailand is going to have to give up point A. And Leviathan, having that Death Blossom is huge. They're going to lose DDX, but I think they're going to take this one.
Well,
at some point.
Yeah, they will eventually. And Argentina has looked stronger, at least on Horizon, compared to many of their other maps in this tournament. So this is definitely going to be the map that they are going to be looking to win. And with that push, they stayed patient. You know, one of my complaints was that they tried to defend the point too aggressively with a Reaper before. That time, even though they were sandwiched in and getting peppered with bullets, they decided just to slowly and methodically push out, look very deliberate in their attempt, and now they're rewarded with a pretty quick capture on point A. And Klaus.
All right, Klaus on the McCree, and there are a lot of mid-range firing options for this point, so I can see where the McCree would work. If you can get on the high ground with the Deadeye too, that can definitely cause some problems for the other team. So I'm curious to see how well this is going to work.
Yeah, Apudo does have the EMP up, so keep an eye on that. But the flashbang can be useful, especially if you see the Sombra, because...
Oh yeah, that works. Nice flashbang onto Tidawat. The EMP does come in, though, and Thailand does force Argentina back again. Oh, Panties lives, though. Close call. Oh, yeah. Oh, so close. He hit the flashbang, but couldn't hit the headshot. Oh, the sad dodging.
That was fantastic from NZNR.
Yeah.
Just crouch ADing there, so the rest of his team came up from behind to hit the sleep dart, just distracting him.
Hashtag acceleration.
That was some wonderful camera work, because you could literally feel what was going through Klaus's mind right there, and then he turns around and sees 3 people behind him.
Yep. The cowboy cries. Oh, NZNR making the Toad cry. Battletoad going down. Thailand with a good early defense, and yeah, Argentina gonna have to wait, but that's okay. You know, they've got a decent amount of time, and they've got a lot of ultimates to work with now coming into this next push. They're basically at 6 ults.
That was fantastic. You couldn't have scripted that better. I'm still hung up on that. Everything about that moment was perfect.
That was like the I'm retiring from Overwatch moment from McCree.
Well, he's not retiring from this game. As you say, still looking for the high ground advantage. Worth noting, Thailand does not have a diva. Mickey's still on the soldier, so there isn't going to be a good Deadeye denial besides this sweet release of death.
That's right. All right, there it is. Let's see what the combos are going to bring us. EMP comes in. Tito has an Animus. There's a Deadeye. Gets a Puto and NZNR with that. Mickey very low up top. Klaus has to be careful. Mickey having to fight Necta, though, and he's having a little bit of trouble with that. Still, that said, Argentina not getting any control meter built up on the point yet.
No, there are not too many people on the point, and actually...
That's rough.
Yeah, Leviathan goes down, doesn't have a great chance to use the Death Blossom. And
that was 5 ults for nothing on the side of Argentina, and now it's Anna's turn to be very sad.
Wow, Thailand just staggering.
Oh, DDX gets away. Oops, when stalling goes wrong.
Oh, when stalling goes very wrong as Beast picks up a kill.
NZNR going a little bit too far out.
It's all right, he'll be back soon enough, Doa. We don't have to wait very long for the defense to respawn.
Yeah. All right, well, if they can get an early pick on the Tito, which they do, that's a great start for Argentina. Sound barrier or not, Klaus able to really put a lot of pressure onto Mickey and Kurlos there. Back on the point now, still no control meter built up for Argentina just yet. Now it's finally rising. Nice kill onto Mickey. Goes down in the end, and Necta, we'll see what he can do with this nano boost now. He does get hacked, but he still has a nano boost on him for a moment.
That's probably that might be the point there, Doa.
Argentina not deterred. Yeah, that is a lot of control meter, and that's the team kill. Can Thailand get back on the point in time? They barely do. Get somebody there. NZNR able to stall it out, but not long enough. And Argentina with a very good attack round.
Yeah, absolutely. And the heroes there were Beast and Klaus, because the zone was so nice from them between the Zarya, or between the Diva rather, and the Tracer, preventing Kurlos and Mickey from doing harm to the members on the point. And actually picking up the kills too. Klaus, you can see, really timing out with his Diva's defensive matrix so that he could grab the kills. Great teamwork. And now Thailand going to have to push all the way through Horizon, pick up both points.
Mickey is almost not smiling there. I mean, it's like only the hint of a smile. That's how serious this has gotten. Battletoad, sick mustache, sick Lucio play.
Pointing over to his teammate. I'm not sure which teammate is sitting on his left.
And Apudo, Thailand needs to come up big in their attack round. Again, you know, I mean, if they lose Lunar Colony, the best they can do is tie with Denmark, and then it goes to that Oasis tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's the pretty dire scenario here for Thailand.
Yeah,
but
you do not want that if you're Thailand. You'd rather just get the 4-0, move into that match, get your chance, get your shot at going to BlizzCon.
I mean, you have 2 maps left for Thailand, and every possibility is on the table. They go out here, they have to go into a tiebreaker, or they advance as the second place team.
That's a good point. If Argentina does win out, if they do force the 2-2 overall with Thailand, then Denmark just goes through.
Yeah, so every option still here. Not like our last match, though, where these maps wouldn't matter. Every map matters in this one.
That's very true. Okay. Whoa, Reaper. That's some conflicts of
feel the healing
there,
beat, and then time to kill. So
time to kill with beats.
Argentina is going to be playing with the Reaper on the defense, like we've seen them do before on Horizon, and they want to play with the Zarya again. So this is, again, very low range. They would be... Oh, nice sleep dart.
Sleep dart on the Tito right away. Time to sleep. Leviathan working on his logo skills.
This is one of those times where we've seen a few Widowmakers on attack from teams, and a Widowmaker would be very effective against what Argentina is throwing at them, because they simply would not be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
We're not going to see any swaps right now. Instead, Thailand happy just to move in and try and take some damage, build up that EMP.
Looking for the hack, he gets one on the Necta. Apudo trying to stay safe here. Argentina really hasn't lost anybody yet. NZNR goes down on the Thai side. And Thailand gonna need to maybe back off and regroup a little bit. Apudo about halfway towards that EMP.
Yeah, they needed just to play a little bit more reserved right there. Thailand, you know, there's no issue in going for a hero swap right now. Maybe a soldier, maybe a Widowmaker that would allow them a little bit more free range chip damage without having to get down and dirty with the Zarya and the Reaper in close range.
Yeah.
Just a scratch.
Just a scratch. Zarya's not worried. Beast staying strong on the point, getting pretty close to his Graviton Surge. Apudo comes in, there's the EMP. This is Thailand's moment. They need to have a big fight here. Beast goes down almost immediately. NZNR throws out the Pulse Bomb. No kills from that. Has he at least forced better positioning for Asim to take advantage of? Looks like he has. And Thailand looking in position to claim point A.
There's not a great way for them to snowball though, Doa, because one of the issues with running the competition that Thailand's working with is you don't have something like a Dragonblade, you don't have something like Attack Visor to immediately wipe the second point. So it is going to be a bit more of a grind, especially because it's going to take not very long, but still a little bit of time for Apudo to get that EMP up, and Argentina approaching some very important stall ultimates like the support ults, and they already have the Primal Rage.
Yeah. All right, wow, Thailand actually going for it. They dropped the sound barrier. Transcendence coming in right after that as well. Big commitment. Mickey with 2 kills. Good start for Thailand, but they're going to need more. That's more. That definitely works. They do put the nano boost on the Leviathan on the other side, though. Can't seem to pick up the kills in Thailand, despite only coming into that with 2 support ultimates. Handily wins the fight, and they may just be able to take it right here. That would be huge. NZNR with the Pulse Bomb. If he can hold the spawn, Thailand might be able to do it. There it is. Can he get a few? He gets DDX in Thailand. 5:26 left on the clock. A crushing attack round.
Every time we see this Argentina team have a successful attack, Thailand doubles down and smashes their time. So Thailand with a lot to work with right here. 3 minutes more, in effect, 2 minutes 50 seconds to be precise. And that means I have to see a quick attack here from Argentina. Maybe they can get a snowball going and take both points, but Thailand with a big advantage.
Absolutely. They really needed that. Now, Argentina back on the attack. They've got 236 to work with, but again, it's only about half of what Thailand has after that pretty devastating attack run. See what Argentina can do. They might be running Beast on the Zarya again.
I think it's an interesting play from them. Beast's ultimate, his Graviton, up on the top side. They thought it was going to be effective because they sent Necta up there with the Winston to get the damage down, but unfortunately for Argentina, Thailand already had Kurlos with the Transcendence, so it was pretty much nullified in that attack, and we haven't seen the big Graviton play outside of that one on the first point. What were you hung about?
Matching stains on those chairs. What do you know?
You don't like symmetrically staining your chairs?
Yeah, I guess. I'll have to consider it now. I guess it's popular on the moon. Here comes Argentina. Beast did swap over to the Diva rather in the end.
You know what else is popular on the moon?
What?
Monkey murder. Are you down with that too?
You're right. Monkey side. Oh, Mickey taking that high ground defensive area. Argentina taking the long way around.
Yeah, they are out of the airlock right now, and just some spam going through the doorway. Looks like they're not actually going to be walking back, but 2 down already. Long range rocket from Leviathan will take out Mickey, and now they should have an easy time taking this first point.
Well, here comes the onslaught. Argentina got the picks they wanted, and Thailand already falling back, and there's a few more. Yeah, Argentina going to take point A really quick. Really, really quick.
That was definitely a boon for Argentina. Valuable picks. They also stopped the EMP from charging. And Leviathan getting those kills means that he's getting close to that attack visor. So they're actually in a good position. Panny's going to be switching to Lucio now. And Thailand readjusts on this defense. They're going to have to weather this storm. This is going to be hard.
It certainly will be. Argentina taking the high ground as they come in from the right side. Titawat falling early. NZNR with the kill on the answering Tracer, and Leviathan.
Mickey right there in the nick of time, but he is going to die.
And Mickey does go down, some percent built already. Battletoad with the pulse bomb right on top of him. And ZNR, they do manage to pop Beast out of his mech as well. So Thailand's starting to stabilize here. They really needed that. I think they're actually really lucky they got away with not even a tick being taken.
I totally agree with you, though. Argentina had a lot of advantages, but they didn't really get to use them. You see, now all of the ults are coming up. Thailand had to switch out their support, so they're still in a bit of a desperate situation. Opudo has to have a huge EMP.
As hard as that last fight was for Thailand, this one is going to be harder.
Yep, absolutely will be. We have to keep an eye on Opudo.
Self-destruct thrown out first. Argentina trying to distract. They're going to come in anyway. Beast back on the point right now. There's the EMP. Where's the follow-up? It's a transcendence from Argentina to keep everybody alive. He managed to avoid the EMP from Opudo. Sound barrier as well, so that EMP doing basically nothing. Argentina looking for the kills now. Klaus will see what he can find with that pulse bomb. Doesn't even need to use it. Well, actually, Titoat goes down. He did throw it out a little bit earlier. Argentina losing a little bit of health, but no, they're pretty good on the point.
I mean, Klaus is killing the entire Thai team right now. Yeah. Finally, somebody else picks up a kill, but NZNR dodging around these pillars, attempting to stall out this point, but Argentina's gotten a lot of good percent up.
Yep, Thailand, the respawns coming in really fast on this map. They're still stalling it out a little bit. Argentina with nearly 2 ticks. There's the sound barrier just to keep Titoat alive on that big Winston. Opudo back again. Titoat still has some health. He's got the nano boost to keep him alive for the moment. Manages to live. He got so low, and we're going to be into overtime. Hiding from that self-destruct now. Beast gets back into his mech. He's going to be removed from it again immediately, though. And Titoat does have that primal rage. Going to go ahead and use it as overtime ticks. And can he knock Argentina away far enough? They've gotten 64% on point B, not too bad. But with those kills coming in, it looks like Thailand is going to end it right here.
Yeah, Leviathan just playing a game of hide-and-go-seek on a pillar. Yeah. And that'll be the last of it here as Argentina makes some progress on point B, but not all the way. So Thailand now has 5.5 minutes or so to equal that score and go ahead and take Horizon. Still doable, definitely, for Argentina. Will have to be a pretty tough hold for them, but we've seen lots of teams really fail to take point B in the past.
Well, that is going to be the tough one. Point B is always a challenge, but Thailand, you know, really with a lot more time to work with than a lot of other teams have had, and as dominating as their attack run was, you'd think they're going to be still in pretty good shape here.
Yeah, I think they probably will be, Doa. Again, it depends on what they play. Mickey right now, at least in the lobby as we're ticking down, Mickey was on the Widowmaker. He's now switched over to the Zarya. I do think that if they believe that there is going to be another Reaper defense here from the likes of Argentina, that maybe that Widowmaker will work. But instead, they're going to switch it up. So Argentina, what this says to me with the soldier pickup right now is that they know that the Reaper is not going to be very useful for defending point B, so they're willing to take a little bit of a shot here.
Oh.
That's right.
That's what
I told you about the monkey murder, Doa.
Oh, the monkey's like, help me, I'm falling off. And the guy's like, check out my pecs.
I think he threw him off. I think that's actually what's happening.
Another monkey stole someone's lab coat. That happens. Lab coats are cool. Here comes Thailand on the attack. Mickey back on the Diva, not going with that Widowmaker after all. And again, a win here will secure their spot at least in that tiebreaker versus Denmark. They'll at least be more or less alive.
They will be. And now they're looking and seeing if they're going to get a flank in at all. Trying to play around this health pack. It's already been hacked by Argentina.
Where's everybody?
Yeah, where is everybody? Great question. So poke right now.
Is this a trap?
Well, they should know now, of course, with the soldier fires, there's not going to be a Reaper. That's why Argentina has changed the position from which they're playing.
Thailand very tentatively poking in.
I think they're waiting for that health pack to be unhacked. Thailand right now. Just a bunch of poking from both sides, but now they're going to go all in.
Could be. They're on the point right now. Titoat with the early knockout. For Bisuken, he's out of the mech.
Oh, neck to
That's
man,
gonna be
all
it, yeah.
alone.
Yeah, Thailand did such a good job there of separating Argentina's defense, and they weren't really able to approach the point as a group, and they got picked apart.
NZNR already making the run back right now, seeing what damage he can get done onto the second point, but there's going to be 3 people up, so by himself he will not be too effective. 3 staying back to make sure they can capture this as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And then they're going to be rolling. NZNR died to Klaus there in the front lines, so that ends up being kind of a disaster for them.
That is such a pain for Thailand. I mean, you send your Tracer up, and yeah, it's great to get a little bit of damage done. It's great to build that Pulse Bomb energy, but man, you cannot get picked there.
I don't know about this. Switch back to the Zarya again for Beast.
He's gonna try it. EMP drop by Argentina, and Thailand just gonna go ahead
Great dive.
Wipe it up.
Yeah, great dive there from Argentina. But again, Thailand's not going to be too sad about that. They still have 4 minutes to get 2/3 of a point down.
Well, they're really close to 6 ults as well, so they've got a chance for a big, massive push. And again, like you mentioned, they only need those 2 ticks to win the map. So you can afford to have a couple economy pushes here.
That's right, and Beast also, with the change over to the Zarya, did reset. He's a long way away, and here we go.
Yeah.
Trying to get the hack down. There you go.
Yeah.
He was waiting until Beast's bubble came off so he could make sure to drop his shields.
Leviathan coming around the side. They do have the Transcendence on the Thailand side as well to move in. Leviathan now has to watch out for that Pulse Bomb. He gets stuck though, NZNR with the kill. And it looks like Thailand is starting to win this fight pretty handily. DDX does get the hack down on the Mickey though.
That's really crucial because now that self-destruct is not going to be able to be used. He's going to have to back off with that Bunny Blaster. Does get a little bit of cover there from the Winston bubble on the retreat, but that did not go how Thailand wanted it to. Beast saw Oputo coming out of the stealth, and that delayed the actual effect of the hack because they wanted to get rid of Zarya's 200 shields, and I have no idea why DDX just ulted there.
Yeah, DDX just EMP'd by himself in a hallway. I think that must have been a mistake because, okay, he gets the kill on Krillus, but Krillus was not there when he EMP'd.
He redeemed himself a little bit right there, but that's still a disturbing mistake to make in a clutch game like this.
It's a bit odd. DDX coming back out again. Klaus does fall.
That's gonna trigger the all-in here from Thailand. They are going to hop right back onto that. Well,
maybe not. Okay, playing it safe. I mean, they had to wait for Krillus. I suppose they wanted to attack as a 6-man unit.
Looking for me?
It seemed like weirdly Krillus was like up ahead, separated from his team earlier, and I don't know why DDX EMP'd in response to that. Maybe he thought the whole team was there, but that was a weird moment. Thailand on there now. They're going to come in with the sound barrier. DDX nearly has that EMP again. Nice kill onto Krillus to start things off. Argentina finding what they need in this fight. And now if you're Thailand, you've only got about 2 minutes left, and you should be a little bit worried.
Yeah, especially because that sound barrier was basically wasted there by Thailand. Yeah. Argentina doing a good job of making sure that Krillus is never there. He actually is going to switch over to the Ana now, tired of having to deal with this, and he knows there's going to be another EMP very, very soon that he will just melt to.
Well, Oputo not really being given opportunities to get health packs near the point hacked as well. DDX has been taking all of those on the defensive side, and that seems to be kind of slowing Thailand down a little bit too. Here comes the EMP for Argentina. They do lose DDX in the return fire. Sound barrier for Argentina to try to stay up. Mickey, is he going to use that self-destruct? It looks like he is. Double self-destruct. Mickey taken out by Beast though. And now Leviathan with that tack visor is going to clean this fight up. And I think Thailand is in real danger of losing this map.
They still have a minute, Doa, and they still have a lot more ultimate. So Mickey will switch to the soldier after using the self-destruct. Now they're going to get the EMP down. Everything's going to have to come down to how this nano boost is used and how the EMP is used for Thailand. They get onto the high ground. These swaps may open up the point for them, so at least they can get some serious damage from above.
Yep. Here we go. Coming in, they chase Beast off the high ground. Beast going in for the dive though. There's a nice primal rage. Argentina just buying time. Battletoad does fall though.
May have been a bit that may have been a bit early, Doa. That primal rage didn't actually help them very much.
You know, I think Argentina was hoping they could get more kills on the backside of that, but they weren't able to do it. EMP comes in now for Oputo. This is Titawat's moment. Jumps in, couple kills for NZNR as well. And Thailand, this might be the map for them, and if they can do it, they've at least forced a tie with Denmark, and they will. Thailand, despite things being a little bit dicey at the end there, able to come back, win Horizon Lunar Colony, and now at the very worst, they will play that Oasis tiebreaker against Denmark.
Yeah, I do like the swaps though at the end of the map that we saw from Thailand. That made a big, big difference because as soon as they realized the soldier was on the high ground, Necta jumped up there, maybe popped his primal rage just a tad too soon. Yeah. And then basically Thailand still had a minute left. They could back off and then re-engage thereafter. And that proved very effective. It's just a nice pulse bomb.
Yeah, softening up the rest of the team as well. And ZNR has been coming through for his team. So now if you're Denmark and you're watching this match, you've been cheering for Argentina this whole time, obviously, but now you are really cheering your heart out for Argentina.
Yes.
Because in this series, in this tournament.
I like do or die situations, Doa. That's
too.
what's fun for me.
We've got one right here, right now. Do or maybe die slightly later for Thailand. Meanwhile, Argentina already dead, but they can strike from beyond the grave to ruin things for Team Thailand, or at least make them a little bit harder.
Yeah, Zombie Argentina here is can do some real damage.
Zombie Argentina. That was also one of the names of my punk band.
That actually is a fantastic
band. It's a great band name, isn't it? Yeah. Well, here we go. Leviathan on that Widowmaker early, looking for those shots. Mickey, though, the one to claim first blood on the defensive side. DDX taken down, and Argentina has to back away. I don't know if this Widowmaker is really worth it for Argentina.
Well, they haven't managed to get the picks yet, and now it's very evident that it's there and looking for those angles. Meanwhile, Apudo sneaking around on the Sombra, trying to find his way into the back lines, close to at least getting that EMP up again.
I mean, when you take one of the best Sombra players we've seen this week in Apudo and put him on one of the best maps for an early Sombra defense, it's tough for Argentina.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. It's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
I think the most dangerous map for Thailand in this whole series was Horizon, and they've managed to overcome that hurdle.
What is Klaus doing here? Waiting for his teammates to respawn, I suppose?
Well, he needs some heals right now, too, so DDX going to have to get that orb on him, and Thailand looking very comfortable right now, waiting for the cart to pass around the corner, and Apudo looking for those opportunities to get the EMP down.
Yeah. Here we go, Argentina coming in. Klaus so close to that pulse bomb. As Thailand jumps down, he throws out the pulse bomb. No kills from that one, though. Taken down by Titowat. And Argentina pushing that payload just a bit. And Thailand lost a few members here, but they should still be able to defend.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to stabilize, although that late kill is going to make a big difference with the run back time. Mickey not going to have the self-destruct any longer to try and stall this one out. Maybe have to use this nano boost in a not the greatest fashion as they have to back all the way back out into the tunnels.
All right, they've got another chance to come in and defend here. Apudo slowing it down with that invisibility on the Sombra. Wants to get back in and hack that health back. Here comes Titowat over the top. Got the nano boost on top of him as well. Transcendence, he's gonna pop the primal rage, and as Transcendence ends for Argentina, they are gonna get pushed way back here.
Yeah, Leviathan in big trouble. Leviathan has to take a bit of a sprint here away from this Winston.
Yeah, he'll be able to get away for the moment anyway. Gets the kill onto Titowat as well. And Argentina with that sound barrier really wants to try to finish point A. EMP, Argentina fighting back. Thailand, though, with not a whole lot of follow-up after that EMP.
Another self-destruct. Mickey's been building ults very quickly this map, and that has made a big difference in terms of the time delay on the cart. A minute remaining, but it looks like Argentina is going to try and delay this for just a little bit longer, but the members of Thailand streaming back onto the payload.
Klaus trying to pop Mickey out of that mech. Meanwhile, Leviathan just trying to push Thailand back, but with that sound barrier, I don't think this attack visor is going to do a whole lot.
Has the MP. Doa, watch for it when he comes back.
Yep. And Argentina having to regroup. They lost Klaus. They lost a couple other members. Pretty tough. Thailand buying a lot of time here. Only 30 seconds left for Argentina now. And if they get full held, it is almost certainly going to be a Thailand 4-0.
Yeah, that's going to have to be a truly epic defense.
Yeah.
Apudo has to come back, get some heals back up from his teammates, but he's got control over the health packs already, trying to punish Beast for walking forward. And Klaus is slept on the ground.
All right, Transcendence coming in. Apudo still has that EMP to use. He's going to go up in the air, drop it down on Argentina, and with a couple losses on their side already, they may not even be able to contest the payload. We're into overtime for the moment, but not for long. Thailand looks like they have full held. Route 66, Apudo comes through again.
He does, EMP after EMP with those two big health packs right next to each other. One in the gas station and one in the tunnels can be a tricky defense to break, but we're gonna have to see if we have the likes of Argentina using the Sombra as well. DDX has also been good on that hero, and I think they're gonna try the same thing.
I would imagine so. Thailand basically has to push the payload most of the way through point A to win this match. it'd be a Herculean effort for Argentina. Oh, now look. Oh, I got shivers.
Oh, Pudo's
shivers,
booping.
Monte Cristo.
He's booping you.
I've been booped.
You've been booped.
It's the Obupo.
It's definitely the Sombra, channeling the Sombra right now, and it's been working for Thailand thus far. So
yep.
This is their opportunity to go ahead and move through in second place to the playoffs, have a chance to fight for that spot in the Overwatch World Cup playoffs at BlizzCon.
We've got the right stuff.
Mickey is...
Well, we'll see, Necto, we'll see.
Not going to be sticking onto that Roadhog, but Argentina, no surprise, use the Sombra on the defense. Leviathan back on the Soldier 76.
Yep.
Don't think I'm happy about that.
All the clocks are at high noon.
What else would they be? I mean, this just makes sense with McCree sort of being his home map, right?
You'd think so, yeah. Not surprised. It's like after the Deadlock gang came through and wrecked everything, he went and set all the dead clocks to noon. He's kind of like obsessive compulsive that way. It has to be high noon. It has to be high noon. Every clock has to be high noon.
Muttering that all the time.
It's high noon. It's high noon.
He does say it a lot, regardless of what time of day it does.
Exactly, yeah.
Night market, high noon.
I think there's I think McCree has some issues that we haven't resolved yet. Here comes Thailand. It's attack time, and again, not too far to go to take this match 4-0 and move into that playoff round against China. ZNR, some kills early on for Thailand, and they're going to move this payload forward.
The D-suit going to be pretty crucial right now, and the kills, unfortunately for Argentina, just keep coming.
Man. Argentina not putting up much of a defense yet. A lot of people dying, not a lot of ult charge being built on the defensive side. That's a problem.
Yeah, now with all the time remaining, they've already managed to clear the first bend on the road, and moving around the second right now, Argentina going to have this last stand here on Route 66.
Oh, wow, and a pick on the Klaus as well. Argentina has to defend this short-handed. NZNR looking for a bit more. He's nearly got that pulse bomb. Leviathan falls as well. There it is, tosses it out just in case. And Thailand have got the kills. It looks like they've got the win here. Just a bit more, and that will be nearly it. As soon as they can kill Klaus, they do it. And Thailand will get the 4-0. over Argentina. Thailand moves on.
That is absolutely fantastic for them. They will be second place in this Group B. They will advance to play a best-of-5 versus the so far unblemished Chinese roster.
China has not dropped a map yet, so it can't get any tougher for Thailand, but it